For 1Wrestling.com, the voice of choice here. This, my friends, is the cast of 1Wrestling.com radio, heard every single Wednesday from 5 to 7 Eastern Standard Time at 1WrestlingRadio.com and live in Philadelphia on 1360 WNJC. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard on Monday Night Raw, the day after WrestleMania, that next year's WrestleMania, the main event's already announced. It's The Rock versus John Cena. And Albert, I have to ask you, King shaking his head, is it wise to announce the main event so far in advance? I mean, you go back to Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, which was a feud that built up over a year and kind of paid off at different points over that year. So is announcing this, are we going to see different points where we see The Rock and Cena in the ring together, maybe as tag team partners, maybe against each other on opposite ends of a tag team? Are we going to see The Rock in action before WrestleMania, first of all? And is it smart to make this announcement so soon?
We discussed it on the show today, and it's one of those things where it's a double-edged sword, to be completely honest, because I'm excited to hear the main event for WrestleMania, but at the same time, how are they going to fulfill a whole year's worth of storyline when we haven't seen it in so long? I'm excited to see it, though. I am excited to see WrestleMania.
He's so politically correct. I don't think he would ever say anything else. But King Magnus, you are the dissenter. You are the guy that always gives what's on your mind, no matter what, no matter who you offend. And King, I want to know your opinion on the exact same thing.
No, it's just that I have more integrity than our little friend here. You know what? It's nonsensical that they would announce the main event match for next year. It means nothing. What does it even mean? What can they do in a year's time? How are they going to keep me interested with surprises 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now, all the way up until this exact same time next year? It makes no sense. I'm not interested. And you know what? What could have been good for SummerSlam has now just been ruined. I have no interest in this feud whatsoever. They've completely ruined it.
I think for this kind of a match, this dream match, they wanted it on the grand stage at WrestleMania. But I really think that if you're going to do that, start it back in November at Survivor Series and use it for this year's WrestleMania. Because 1 year, too long when you have 52 weeks that you have to fill in before then. Now, let me say this. The reason Hogan and Andre worked, not only because there wasn't a whole lot of TV in between. You had the Superstars and Wrestling Challenge, the jobber matches, so to speak, with different little various angles mixed in. But you also had Bobby Heenan on the microphone every single week on those shows spouting off against Hulk Hogan. So it furthered the angle without really, overrunning it or what's the word I'm looking for? Watering it down, right?
Absolutely.
So it was really Hogan versus Heenan.
No.
Well, I want your opinion. Leave it in the comment box at onewrestling.com or leave it on the YouTube comment field. We'll read them on the air next Wednesday on 1360 WNJC in Philly, onewrestlingradio.com, worldwide for onewrestling.com and One Wrestling Radio, the voice of choice, King Magnus, Albert A.C. Smooth, and we'll see you next time.